What's up, guys? It's your boy Shady Mike, and welcome to our first Madden 26 modding showcase of the year. If you're new to the channel, this is just where I take you through some of my favorite mods coming out of the Madden modding community Discord of the week. Usually we show about 5 to 10 mods, and usually I lose track, so we end up showing a little bit more. But today's video will be our top 10-ish mods as the modding community is just getting started. So if you guys do like the videos and the content, please like the video and subscribe for more to go with me down this journey all year as we cover a lot of really cool modding content that's going to come out over the year. In the description of this video, you'll find a link to the Madden modding community Discord where I get all of my mods, as well as links to a tutorial on how to install these mods and a link to a playlist showing all of our previous modding showcases. Also, for my PC family, if anyone decides to buy Madden 26 on the EA app, be sure to use my code ShadyMikeGaming to support the channel. I really appreciate it. But without further ado, guys, let's get into the top 10 mods of the week. So I didn't make a Madden 26 review this year, so you may not know that one of my favorite features of this year's game is, just like a game like NBA 2K, we now have the ability to change fields alongside specific jerseys that a team might be wearing. So for example, if the Eagles are wearing their Kelly green, they'll have their throwback logo, field, stadium walls, and end zone paintings. If they're wearing their all blacks, they'll have the black end zone, which is really cool. What this comes with now is also the capability of modders to tap into these resources and link specific field designs to certain jerseys. So I wanted to start this modding showcase off by showing you some of the cool work that a modder named Wiimaster has been dropping in the Discord. So this mod is called the Seahawks Action Green Endzones mod, and what it does is it actually gives the Seahawks that bright neon type green color end zone, but only when they're wearing their neon colored or action green jerseys. So whenever you're wearing the normal Seattle Seahawks jerseys, they're going to have their normal end zones. However, once you go to put on that color rush or, alternate a really bright color jersey, the end zones will match. So now modders can actually tap into this capability the same way the vanilla game has. Wiimaster is also working on a 2017-2018 mod, which we'll be covering in a separate video, and he was even able to implement that functionality into a throwback mod for the Rams. So really cool. I just wanted to start off by showing that new functionality, because there's new functionality that's been added into the game. So I'm just really excited to see, like, hey, how can this expand with not only the mods but also the vanilla game. So it's one of my favorite things in Madden this year. But special shout out to Wiimaster for tapping into that for us. And by the way, while I was showcasing those fields, I'm also using the Better Grass mod. That mod was originally made for Madden 24 by a modder named BFit4, and it's been ported over to Madden 26 by a modder named UtahUtes 32. It just adds some more color, some more definition. It's a small touch, but it's just like an invaluable must-have mod that it's one of the first that I install every year. And speaking of my favorite things, one of my favorite types of mods is camera mods, and today we're going to be talking about the dynamic hybrid camera made by Repent. Shout out to Repent. I had a few videos go viral on social media using this camera mod. It's just awesome. It's just a complete alternate look at the game. I'm a big fan of it. Special shout out if you want to get just kind of an alternate perspective of the game. Make sure you check this one out because I'm really enjoying it. Now, I should mention there is both a standard and a zoomed version of the mod. I personally prefer the standard, but you can't really go wrong with either one. Guys, so we know that one of the most important things about a football game is how the players look, and one of the most impactful things that I think as a community can agree is missing from video game football today is tattoos. But luckily we've got the legend CujoMatty back again this year with his Madden 26 tattoo mod. Now, I know that a lot of this was moved over and ported over from last year, but I really want to kind of go through this mod and show you guys and do Cujo his due diligence for all the improvements that he's made so far. So first and foremost, one of the limitations to my understanding of last year is Cujo could only add tattoos to players that had a face scan. Well, now it looks like he's found a way to add tattoos to players that don't have face scans. So even if a player is not scanned in, if they've got those tattoos in real life, Cujo is going to be able to add that in the game. So this mod, while it is released with, I believe, everything he had in the game at the end of last year, he's now going back through each team and adding all of the missing tattoos, which is pretty exciting. He's touching the rookies. It's really, really cool to see. It looks like he's gone through a few teams. He's gotten through the Colts, he's gotten through the Broncos, gotten through the Rams, he's gotten through the Titans. But as soon as you enable this mod, you're going to have a ton of tattoos, and your game is just going to feel that much more alive because now we're not missing that critical detail to the realism that we're all looking for. And I personally think that is a great segue into our next mod, which is the player likeness mod by UrBestBengal. Now, this mod also adds a ton of unique features to different players to make them reflect their IRL counterparts much more. We'd be here all day if we talked about everything that this mod covered, but for starters, it covers unique accessories like chains on Justin Jefferson and Devontae Smith, and turtlenecks on players like Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. It adds neck tattoos to players like Trent Williams and Max Crosby, and you'll even see some custom face paints on players like DK Metcalf and Aiden Hutchinson. This is definitely one of my favorite mods from last year, and I'm so happy we were able to get this back in Madden 26 early this year. So special shout out to UrBestBengal for hooking us up with the player likeness update. And with that, on to our next mod. I have a question for you. Are you based AF, as the kids say these days? Do you only play real game modes like franchise mode? Are you tired of your main menu being cluttered by useless nonsense like Mut and Superstar? Well, this next mod is going to clean up your home screen menu by removing, well, pretty much all of the modes you can't access anyway because you got mods on. So this mod is called the Mut Remover. It's made by Wiimaster, someone who needs no introduction throughout the modding community. As we can see, he drops a plethora of different types of mods that are extremely useful, and this is definitely one of my favorites that cleans up our home screen and makes it easier to navigate and get to where we need to go. Our next mod, which is also from Wiimaster, is another one of my favorites that, let's be real, at this point I can't play without. This mod is called the No Landing Zone Indicator, also by Wiimaster. So on the vanilla game, when you go to Kickoff, there's obviously these bright green boxes letting us know where to kick the ball and what's safe and in bounds. But this mod, in the spirit of removing and keeping the cleanest UI as possible, gets rid of those markings so that we can see the field clearly. Special shout out to Wiimaster for these few mods, as I would definitely consider them essential to any load order that you're putting together. And guys, last and definitely not least, because I'm sure this is the mod that a lot of you came to this video to see, we're going to talk about Madden Unlocked by Orchestra and the Unlocked team and everyone that contributes to this project. There's so many people credited. But yes, this is the mod that unlocks a plethora of new accessories and sleeves and mouthpieces and so many different awesome, incredible, vanity items that are not available through the default game. However, this mod also, and I think that's what a lot of you are interested in, gives you the ability to wear the pants above the knee. Now, I'm not sure if it was, this team has done such a great job over the past 2 years giving us options to wear pants above the knee, but I'm not sure if it was easier for them this year. But now it looks like we have the college football pants above the knee in the game. So those high quality pants that we've had for years now in college football, yes, they've found a way to activate them in Madden 26, and oh my gosh, do they look absolutely incredible. So how does Madden Unlocked work? It actually comes, this mod is 2 mods. It comes in 2 parts. First, there's the Unlocked Locker Room mod, and there's the Unlocked Game Time mod. So when you turn on the Unlocked Locker Room mod, you want to turn that on without the gameplay mod turned on. You want to make all of your edits, edit all of the accessories for all of the players that you want to make, and then you close your game, disable the locker room mod, and then load the game time mod, and all of the changes that you made will reflect. There are a lot of people that question, why are all of my players gray? That's because you have the locker room mod active. When that's used just to edit your players, and then to actually play the game, you're supposed to have the game time mod active. Now, this is still an early version of the mod, so it doesn't have all of the capabilities that were present in Madden 25 just yet, but I know that this team is working super hard to bring us as many awesome capabilities as possible, and I just wanted to take the time to shout out this team for the really awesome work that they've been doing. One of my favorite hidden gems here in the Unlocked mod is if you come in to the torso area here and under neck, you can actually find some really cool accessories that I know are going to be fan favorites. You see things like the turtlenecks that a ton of players are wearing, and of course the fan favorite Shady ski mask mods. Those are, I know, always very popular. People love being able to add those to their players, so I really love that functionality here. So one thing with the Madden Unlocked mod that has been a little bit difficult for people over the past few years is, yes, it does have the pants above the knee, but you do have to manually add them to every player that you want to get set up like that. However, this year I would like to show you guys a few mods that go really well when paired with Madden Unlocked by Wide Putin 3213. He's got an above the knee all the time mod, and when you activate this mod, is very simple. Puts the above knee pants on everyone at all times. Just an incredible mod. It's going to save a ton of people a ton of time. I think of people like CujoMatty that made his roster last year. So that's a really big deal. It just gives everyone in the game the pants above the knee. So extremely happy and extremely excited and thankful for that mod. Another mod that I have been using a ton lately and I've gotten a ton of positive feedback on is the small pads mod. This is also made by Wide Putin 3213. You can find it in the same thread as the pants above the knee mod, and well, you guys have been looking at it all video. It's just going to give the players a flatter, smaller pad level, and while you can definitely debate whether or not this looks best on everyone, I do think this is the closest that we're going to get back to that Madden 23 looking pads, and which I, in my personal opinion, do believe resembles the way the majority of NFL players wear their pads. But regardless, special shout out to Wide Putin for dropping this for us, and yeah, it is phenomenal. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for the support, guys, and always feel free to let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to showcase on the channel. Good luck this year. Remember, guys, got tutorials and crap in the description. But yeah, other than that, y'all, happy modding, and let's have an awesome year with Madden 26. It's your boy Shady Mike. I'm signing out. Peace. threes.